Hey guys, today we are going to be making some salt bars. Now this is the first time I've made them, so we'll see how it goes. But basically what a salt bar is, you make a recipe usually very high in coconut oil. I'm doing 100%. And so it's high in coconut oil because coconut oil is the only one that kind of what's the word, saponify or bubbles in salt water. So we're basically getting a saltwater environment. So yeah, I can't even talk today. So I'm scenting it with Yuzu, and I just colored it with some orange, whatchamacallit. I'm just losing my words today, you guys. Some orange pigment. And this is one from Brambleberry. I think it's called Tangerine Wow. And I added a touch of blue oxide. I'm adding my salt. This is just an equal amount of kosher salt. It's equal to my amount of oil, so ooh, let me get a whisk. Or a nice stick blend. No, I'm going to do a whisk. I don't want to mess up my nice stick blender. I think you have to do this at a thicker trace so the salt spins. Yeah, maybe I will be stick blending. See, I was thinking that as soon as I add the salt, it would get really thick. Let me see if I can get some more of this orange in because I want it to be more pigmented. But I knew it was going to be kind of a light color because the salt is white. Okay, let this just kind of settle down a little bit. But I think that's going to be a nice consistency, don't you? I'll whisk it again. This is actually very nice consistency. So oh, it's very heavy now. So I'm just going to pour it into this. Not all of it's going to fit, I don't think. Oh, it is all fitting. I was thinking I was going to have to use my single cavity mold. Good thing I didn't take my 5-pound loaf mold out. So the salt bars are supposed to be like really nice, like polished stone consistency when they're done. So I'm really excited. Oh, and since it is a very high coconut oil recipe, I super fatted it at 20%. 100% coconut oil is considered a kind of break the rules soap, because some of the basic things are like one oil soaps are inferior, don't use like over 20% olive oil, and don't do like super fats over like 7%. So this is just breaking all the rules. So yeah, it breaks the 3 basic rules of soap making. I'm really excited to see how these turn out. And I'm probably going to be cutting them in like 2 or so hours, because another quality of, I don't know if it's the salt bars or I think it's just the coconut oil soap in general, that it just hardens unusually fast. That's why I'm doing it in this mold and not a loaf mold, because people have to cut it while it's still warm or else it gets like really brittle. So I just didn't want to have to deal with all that. So, and then just to make it, oh, that was way more than I wanted. There. Well, that will just be a very, very sparkly bar. Maybe I can. Now I just uglied up the bar, so I should probably just leave it alone. So, I'm gonna add in the divider. And this is really doing it to the full capacity of the mold. Let me, yeah, you can see how it almost doesn't fit in. Okay, where now just going to spray it with some rubbing alcohol. Of course, my little mica lines are kind of separating. At least the sparkles don't look as bad. Maybe I'll just mess up the bar some more. Maybe I'll just make this whole bar. Oh. Out of glitter. The last time I used this kind of glitter was on my seized soap to pretty up the top. So, it's fun to see how it actually looks without having, I think I have a bar over here. Well, it was orange sparkles, but you can't even see that with all the soda ash. Here's what the seized bar looks like now anyway. A lot of soda ash. Okay, so I'm going to unconnect this and I will be back with the unmolding, which will probably be very, very soon. I'll tell you how long it's been when I get back. Hi guys, I'm back. It's actually been probably like 4 or so hours, and that's just because we had to go pick up puppies from getting spayed and neutered. Well, I'm just gonna pop this out real quick. Well, I was just patting it down and it just popped right on out. Wow. Okay, it's still really warm. In fact, let's see if this little thermometer thing works. Well, it's saying it's 118 degrees still. So it is very fresh. Oh, and I might just wait because the mica, oil mica thing are kind of getting still runny and not absorbing. So, what to do? What to do? I think I'm just going to pop them out anyway. Okay, here's one. They're actually very big bars, as you can see. Let me wipe off my hands in hopes. And they feel fairly smooth, and they look fairly smooth too. So, let me just scoot this up towards the edge, since I kind of have to go to the edge to get it. The sides do have a little bit of green on it. Did I even focus the camera? But oh well, I can clean it up. Probably just gonna bevel and do all that tonight because who knows if I'll even be able to do that tomorrow. I mean, this soap is just rock hard. Well, you can see how easy these unmolded from my little divider mold, and I usually have a hard time getting normal bars out after 24 hours and in the freezer, so you can tell these are like rock hard. Like, I don't, like, see, I'm pressing with all my force and I barely got a dent in it. So here they are. They smell amazing and they're a bit pinkish though, but oh well. Well, if you liked this video and want to see more, then subscribe. And I do videos like kind of sporadically because of my internet where I live. So also check out my blog, it will be linked below. And happy soaping! Okay guys, I'm back just to add a little side note that these bars are actually like too crumbly to bevel. Like you just saw with that little extra chunk, it just crumbles. Let me do a little one right here. So yeah, I think it will just look better just straight up. So a little tip, coconut oil bars and beveling are not friends.